So we got creepy kids.
Yeah.
It brought this to our attention, huh?
This got me all scared. I was reading it online at night, and it was like, oh, man. Couldn't imagine having one of those dumb fucking kids saying this shit.
Yeah.
It'd petrify me. Hey.
What would petrify you if they said it was him in open court?
Yes.
I have a sound effect for you.
Oh, you do?
I don't know how good it'll be. It was very, very brief.
Okay.
I had a little bit of mud spraying.
All right. A little mud.
Jim had to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And,
Yes, I did.
we have a little sound.
All right.
How do I play it?
Is it that sound you can only get from the toilet echoing?
Yeah, I haven't heard it, so I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
Ah.
Jesus.
Oh, my God.
That's disgusting.
That's the Hershey squirts, right?
God, that.
Oh, my God.
But that was all the noise it made, and the rest of it was actually fairly quiet and just. I ate last night. I ate these honey and thyme carrots, and all my little shits were like thin. Like I think I just duty out my honey thyme carrots.
What's honey thyme carrots?
Honey and thyme. They had like spices on them, or whatever.
Wait, you found carrots that have spices on them?
But in a restaurant.
They got to gussy up them carrots.
Yeah, carrots blow.
I like a good carrot.
Nah, I'll drink carrots in a vegetable juice, but fuck that.
I just wasn't sure if everybody heard it or not.
Ah, God. Yeah, that is so disgusting. Oh, that is squeezy.
Oh, goodness me. That was delightful.
Delightful. I think not. I don't think
So
that's
creepy
delightful
kids.
at all. Yeah. There's apparently when you have these kids, they walk around the house and they say creepy shit to you.
Right.
That would lead you to believe that there's some kind of ghostly things going on.
Yeah.
In your house, and then that's got to leave you all unsettled. And then even days after that, you got to be thinking, oh, what the fuck? What's walking around my house?
Yeah.
Some creepy ghoul? So they have a list of a few stories that these kids were saying to their parents. A few things. When my youngest son was maybe 2 years old, he crept outside our bedroom door very early one morning while my husband and I were still asleep. I woke to a deadpan, tiny voice whispering, "Let her in, let her in, let her in," over and over again. Ooh. And then she said, turns out the cat was pawing at the back door. He was just informing us. So that's not scary.
Right.
But the beginning of that.
Well, it's scary until you realize it was just a fucking cat.
Yeah, it's the cat.
Right.
But then there are times kids do this when it has nothing to do with
anything.
the cat or
Right,
anything.
Right.
This guy was tucking in his 2-year-old, and he said, "Goodbye, Dad." And the father said, "No, we say goodnight." He said, "I know, but this time it's goodbye."
Oh, my God.
Like, how do you sleep that night?
No kidding.
You fucking sleep that night, you dumb kid.
Shit.
The fuck is that about? Man. While changing my daughter in front of the open closet
She
door.
said, "Dad, what's that video camera for?" I said, "We're making a movie." Shut up.
You're going to be in the motion picture
I'm
business.
going to be famous. That's why I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah, they're in front of the closet door changing. She kept looking around, laughing. I asked her what was so funny. She said, "The man." To which I replied, "What man?" She pointed at the closet and said, "The man with the snake neck."
What?
I turned around and nothing was there. I'm afraid to look into the history of the house to see if anyone hung themselves in the closet.
Oh, my God.
The snake neck. The man. Like, what the fuck was she pointing at? By the way, that's where I had to just put the fucking...
Oh, really?
I went back to pornography on the computer. It was like, because then I'm looking around like out windows waiting to see little beady eyes looking into something.
Snake neck. The man hung himself. How terrible.
Snake neck. That's fucking scary.
Fuck yeah.
This just sounds like a smart ass kid that learned something. He said, I was on a bus recently and we stopped outside a walk-in clinic. The little girl in the seat in front of me turned to her dad and said, "Death is the poor man's doctor."
Jesus.
What the fuck? I jokingly asked, what's the best way to get a girlfriend? What? The 7-year-old's response, tell her to be my girlfriend and she'll never see her parents again.
Or she'll never see her parents.
Or she'll never end. That's what I say. She'll never see her parents again. This kid goes, before I was born here, I had a sister, right? Her and my other mom are so old now. They were okay when the car was on fire, but I sure wasn't. He was maybe 5 or 6 years old. It was totally out of the blue.
Jesus.
What is happening?
Well, now the phone's ringing.
It's
we're gonna get some
scary.
fucking stories now.
Let me see. Find another. My 5-year-old at the time had night terrors and would scream in her sleep. One night I said, Mama's here, it's okay. She looked right at me, still asleep, and screamed, Mama, but who's that behind you?
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. The fuck needs that? Who needs that? Oh, God. Yeah, that one's just... Some of them are just kids being, like, smartasses.
Sure.
Others are kind of scary. Oh, man. Walking through a graveyard to visit some departed family members. We were walking across the grave of a baby boy who died shortly after being born. There's a family relationship, so we know for a fact the mother is still alive. My 4-year-old son turned to my wife and said, why is that baby crying? Why won't his mom hug him?
Oh, my God.
What are you doing? Just why the fuck would you bother? You gotta choke the kid out at that point. You can't fucking have him doing that. My daughter said to me that there's a woman who watches her watch movies in her room and sleeps on the ceiling above her bed when she sleeps. Oh my God. She also says it does not like me and wants to eat my heart. My kid watches Elmo and fucking Dinosaur Train. What the hell? Where the hell did she get this from?
Oh my God.
Sleeps on the ceiling, probably all curled up weirdly, and then rolls across the ceiling and down the wall like they don't have gravity.
What's going to make this worse is real stories coming in.
Yes,
now.
of course.
Let's say hi to Paul.
Hi.
Phil. It looks like Phil. Phil in Jersey. Phil Connors.
Phil.
Yeah, I have a cousin who, she was 2 years old. She used to sleep in a crib, and they kept finding her outside of the crib every morning when they woke up. So my aunt asked her how she was getting out of the crib, and she said, the old man picks me up and dances with me. So they asked the old lady that they rented the house from, and apparently her husband died, and he used to carry her children around and sing and dance with them all the time.
Sure.
Wow. Fuck.
Oh.
What's this shit about?
That's fucking, like, creepy.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Eric in D.C. Eric.
Yeah, I'm a soldier, and we lived in Germany, and my 3-year-old little boy, we were in a German house, and all of a sudden, about 3 in the morning, my 3-year-old's screaming in his room. He's yelling, get it out, get it out. We go in there, and he's throwing every movie out, and he points at Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and he says, get that movie out of here. I don't want to hear anymore. He hadn't even watched that movie yet.
What the hell's that about?
Yeah, he just knew the movie sucked.
Yeah, maybe. You Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Movie does suck.
Has anyone ever explained this shit?
Yeah, well, when the kid has no means to learn shit like this,
right?
How do they come up with this stuff?
Well, when it matches up with some kind of history of the house,
yeah,
that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's go to Andy in Boston.
Andy,
Boston strong. What's up, Andy?
Hey, little suburb outside of Boston, Hopedale, Mass. A little mill town. My wife's parents have lived in this old house for years, and I've been with her for 11 years, and they've told us time and time stories of this house just being fucked up. So my son's 6 now. When he was 3, I was sitting right there when this all happened. He was sitting on his grandmother's lap, and
if he's in the living room, he can look into the hallway and you see the stairs going upstairs, but you only see about 5 stairs because the wall cuts it off. So he's sitting there, he's giggling uncontrollably and pointing at the stairs, and it's just the 3 of us there. And we're laughing, we're like, this kid's goofy. Then all of a sudden, he just goes stone cold white, puts his face in my in-laws' like chest, and just starts bawling. 3 years later, he hasn't let us bring him into that house. So I don't know, but he hasn't been able to step foot in his grandparents' house in 3 years.
Oh, did he see like some fucking creepy, scary shit?
He saw some
man,
or something.
Holy fuck, man! I don't want to do this bit.
I don't like that. It's all fine and well now. Wait till you're home.
Yeah,
it's dark
no
out
kidding.
at nighttime.
Let me say hi to Steve in Rockland. Steve.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
My now 5-year-old, since we moved into our house about 3 years ago, has told us there's a man living in the attic.
You don't. Why would they do this? You little fuckwads.
Make his room the attic.
Yeah.
What makes it worse is shit randomly disappears and will appear. Like my money clip went missing 3 years ago. It showed up on my pillow 2 months ago.
Oh, what the?
Ooh.
That could be your kid.
Yeah, it's probably your kid's a thief.
I asked him. I asked both of them. I asked my mother-in-law and my mother and my wife. Nope.
You know, Barry Williams, as Greg Brady, lived in the attic.
That's
He
right.
got his own
That's
room
right.
up there.
That's
It's Ruby.
right.
Maybe he's hiding his the money clip he was keeping them by his cigarettes.
Oh, right, the cigarettes, or by the goat, the mascot.
Right.
Goat, perhaps, or
Thank you.
hiding those secrets that Dad and him.
Let's go to Janine in North Carolina. Janine.
Hello.
Hey.
Same thing. I was changing my daughter. She's probably about 14 months old, and it was just after my husband's grandmother passed away, and she's looking up in the corner of the room, kind of giggling and laughing, and I look up and, what are you laughing at, Cookie? She said, Nana.
She goes, Nana?
She's seen her dead grandma?
Yeah.
And how do they can't like know like I'm gonna freak my parents out. Let me say some freaky shit.
No, yeah, she was a baby. Yep.
Oh shit!
All right, we got a deputy. Thank you, Janine. Eric in Wisconsin is a deputy. Eric.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey, I got this kid I've been dealing with. Been to his house a couple times now. And every time I go out to his house, he comes out of his room and he tells me that there's an old man in there with a knife and a dog. And he tells them every night that it's to kill Mom and Dad. And last time I was there, he actually invited me into the closet to it actually happened. And I was like, fuck that, I ain't going to no closet. And he kept following me out into the room. And this kid has a really bad, you can't understand what he's saying. And he actually comes out of his room, and he's real low voice, never heard anything like it. And he's like, I'm the fucking devil. Get your ass in this closet. And today, when I get a complaint out at that house after that, I will not go back to that house again.
Cool kid.
That's, oh, you like that, Chip?
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, kids can just freak their parents out like this.
Yeah, of course. Let me say hi to Ron and Indy. Ron.
I knew better when I was a kid. I would pull this shit on my dad.
you would have got the upper hand.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You would have had the upper hand for once. Ron, what's up?
My dad passed away about 2 weeks before my youngest daughter was born, and when she turned 3, I heard her playing in her bedroom. Went in there to see what she was doing, and she said that she was just playing with some old guy, and I thought she was just messing around. And, you know, no one had ever told her about my dad. Took her downstairs, and we have a photo of him up on the mantle, and she said, Daddy, that's the guy. Can you ask him to come back to play with me?
Oh, boy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Whoa. And what did you do?
I was just kind of speechless. And it's one of those things you try to tell people, and they think...
How about you tell your dad to knock it off?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. That was
and
like
I
the...
had dreams, and he touched my penis, and then I felt better.
Of course.
That's hilarious.
That's like the Twilight Zone episode where there was little Bill Mooney, little William Mooney, and he was the grandma died, and she was going to take the fucking kid because she missed the little kid, so she was going to take the kid. So she was always fucking around and making the kid almost drown in the fucking fountain and shit. Right. And she was going to kill him. And the kid would talk on a little toy phone. And he'd giggle and go, oh, Grandma, yeah, I'll see you soon and stuff. And then, and she was telling the kid how to, like, kill himself so she'd be with him. And then at the end, the father was like, you know, the kid, he's drowned, and they're trying to save his life. And the father gets on the little toy phone, and he's like, Mom, please, give him to us. He's just a bit. And then he came back to life.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Oh, it was really
They had to give you the Hollywood ending, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Even in that world.
They shouldn't have, right? Rod Serling, you pussy.
He pussied out on that one.
Yeah, you should. I don't know if he wrote that one, but yeah, they should have just had the kid die and the mother go like, fuck you, over the phone.
Eric in Florida.
Yeah.
Eric.
Yeah, morning, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, so I used to live in Kansas, and it was kind of a creepy old house. The attic was really weird looking. I mean, it was an addition that was built on top of the house. But anyways, my dog would go up there with no problem. But the basement, he would not even step a foot on the first step there. And, I mean, you could try everything you could to get him to go down there, and he wouldn't go. But anybody else's basement, friends' houses and stuff, he had no problem.
Yeah, that's creepy when dogs know shit.
Animals. I don't like when animals do that. And they just stare at something and nothing's there. Like in The Sopranos, remember the cat was looking at fucking the Christopher picture?
Yeah.
And fucking Paulie Walnuts was all pissed?
Right.
Yeah. It's a snake with fur.
Well, we got a shitload of them. We got my son said he saw a dead guy at the hospital.
Well,
that kid
walking around the morgue
thinks he saw an alien. 5-year-old. All right, let's try this one. Let's say hi to Steve in Connecticut. Steve.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
My 5-year-old son has conversations with my father, who died 3 years ago, in his bedroom almost every night.
Did you listen to him talk to him?
You can hear him talking to him, and you go in there, and you'll say, you know, Jason, who are you talking to? And he'll go, oh, I was just talking to Pop. He was in here. And it's like, you just get
What the fuck? Come on. How do you not just freak out every night?
And the best part about it is my father had his leg amputated, so he'll tell me, Pop has a new leg now. Pop can walk.
Oh, come on. That's like proof positive.
Yeah.
Right there.
Full of shit. Kid's full of shit.
Your kid's a fucking liar.
Let me say hi to Paul in New York. Paul.
Hey, how you guys doing?
This shit could be explained, right? By somebody? Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah. My daughter, when she was 3 years old, she kept saying, I'm playing with my friend Gigi. I'm playing with my friend Gigi.
Oh, no.
Oh, just shoving bananas up his ass.
Yeah, throwing
and
shit.
Fucking throwing shit at our other playmates.
Gigi's my wife's grandmother.
Oh.
And she goes, and I was playing with my friend Johnny. Johnny's my wife's brother, dead brother.
Jesus. Hell, were they in the mob?
Yeah.
Whole family's fucking checking out. Gigi, huh?
Wow.
Why do kids like want to play with these old fucking people either?
Exactly.
Like, no one wants to play with old people. Stop.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's try Ray in Baltimore.
Well, you doesn't have to call him Ray.
Fucking, there's way too many stories out there, though.
Ooh.
We're blowing off half of them. Go ahead, Ray.
Yeah, I got a new house. I live in North Carolina now. My mother came to live with us before she passed, and she always liked playing with her granddaughter. She always played with her. She was like about almost 2 years old then. So after she dies, we cremated her like she wanted, and I didn't know where to put it, so I put her in the closet in there, and the closet doors are always closed. And the girl's getting older. She's about 2.5, and she's like always pointing in the closet and waving when we're talking to her. It's like, who are you waving at? What are you doing? It's Grandmom. It's Grandmom. I'm like, oh my God, that just shit can fuck you up big time.
Well, does she know that the old bag is in the closet?
Yeah, somehow kids do pick up on so much shit you don't realize.
Well, since that, I have buried her, so we haven't heard anything more. So.
All right. Thanks, Ray.
His mother is the old bag. What a fucking prick you are. Holy shit. Does the kid know the old bag is in there? Oh, Jimmy. God. God damn, that's so bad to say about his loved one.
Let's say hi to Ryan in Oklahoma City. Ryan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Yeah, so my cousin, he's probably about 2 or 3 at the time, and his mom's giving him a bath. And he looks at her and says, I used to know Grandma way before I knew you. And she goes, well, what do you mean? She goes, she used to visit me. I guess he was referring to heaven. And then he goes, well, I didn't want to come here, but they made me.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And what do you say? Knock that shit off.
Right. Put on SpongeBob.
Yeah. Don't ever speak of this again. Yeah, that's some creepy shit. I couldn't imagine that. It's bad enough, you go to sleep and you read some shit or watched a movie, and then you think you're going to open your eyes and some scary face is going to be 1 inch from your face. That's like my nightmare. Oh, and the color of the face. Oh, yeah.
You have to shit again?
Jimmy's running out. Phone. He's got an apparition in his pants. Oh, wait, he's going the other way.
Frankie.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, Frankie?
About 10 years ago, my son kept saying, the man in the box is going to take me to a hockey game, and he never fucking did.
What?
The man in the radio is going to take me to a hockey game.
He changed it.
Yeah.
And 10 years later, he's still haunting me with that shit.
All right. We're just about done with this. Yeah. We got one more call coming in. Yeah. Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Chippa.
Oh.
Hi, Chippa.
Chippa, what, you got a story?
Yeah, it's a good one. I was in a car one time, and we're just driving along. We was going back I had to go to Krause's to get some dip because I was having a party. And so we're fucking driving, right, just rocking out, playing some sick fucking puppies. And all of a sudden we're stuck in traffic. So I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm cursing and screaming and getting to it. And there's this kid next to me, and he goes, well, there was an accident up there. Some lady got hit on a bicycle or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, kid? How do you know that shit? Maybe she's okay, right? And the kid goes, she's right behind you, Chippa.
It's from The Sixth Sense.
And the fucking lady is standing outside, her head's all fucked up and hanging out.
That's a movie.
Chip, that was from The Sixth Sense, the movie.
They probably stole that shit. I told that story one time. Fucking tits were all out and shit. She's like, go ahead, jiggle my big tits.
No, see, that wasn't from the movie. They must have left that part out.
Yeah.
Chip.
Yeah.
Fucking zooted.
Of course you are. You were driving zooted.
Yeah, we were fucked up. And I seen another ghost, too.
Yeah?
Fuck, yeah. I was, one time, I was in my house, right, and I heard this chick, so I'm like, well, let me check this out. Maybe it's some pussy for the old Chippa. And I'm like, what's up? And this chick puking in a tent. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing in here? There's a tent, you're puking in it. And she's like, whatever, I'm just sick, Chip.
It's from The Sixth Sense. It's from the same movie.
It's the same fucking movie.
It's not a movie, it's fucking what happened to me.
No, it's not.
Cocksuckers.
All right, Chip. There goes Chip. Finally, Joe in Pennsylvania. Joe.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I was moving into a new house. I was in Wisconsin at the time. I'm in the Army. And I set up the upstairs for my daughter to play in while I was moving furniture. And about a couple hours later, she comes downstairs. I go, hey, kiddo, how you doing upstairs? She goes, good. It's fun. The dead people are fun to play with upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't
dead
believe
people.
in that stuff at all. And I asked them, like, what do you say? She goes, yeah, the dead people come around, but it gets really, really cold when they're up in the closet with me.
Oh, my God.
And the entire time we lived there, she was dead set on saying, that there was dead people upstairs she was playing with. And the house creeped the hell out of me. I couldn't keep a babysitter at night. The house was really creepy.
Wow. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks, man.
I don't know. I don't get it. The only one I got, my daughter, who's now 7 months, when she was like 3 or 4 months, she would just turn her head and look at I have a picture of my father in my living room, and would just stare and smile at just that. We have a whole bunch of pictures, picture area, but that's the only picture she would focus on and get happy and smile.
Oh, man. What does that mean?
I don't know, but it creeps us. It used to creep us out. She doesn't do it as much anymore.
I wonder if kids pick up on people's energy. Like when you're looking at that picture, maybe you get a good feeling. So maybe she picks up on that. Maybe kids are like dogs, and that they unfiltered pick up on emotions or our own shit. Yeah,
I think there's more of a logical explanation than thinking that your kid's upstairs, fucking playing with dead people for real. Oh my God, could you imagine?
Oh man!
And then what happens? That's sixth sense or whatever you want to fucking call it. What, it just turns off someday?
I've never seen that movie.
Yes, it did.
A lot of people say that, kids see dead people.
Yeah.
They swear by it. So at what age does that just turn off? And you're now just like us idiots.
I guess when
you lose that special talent.
When you get to that point where you'll remember things as an adult, you'll remember back then. Before that, it's just like, I don't know what happened. Like, there are years of your life that you were just walking around like a drunk blackout from the time you were born until what? Like 4 and a half?
Pretty much. Which is weird, because my kid's 3, and I assume we're making great memories for the kid, and then I look at my own life. I'm like, my first memory, I think it's like kindergarten.
Like 5.
4 or 5, that's it.
Yeah.
There's no way I remember anything before that.
But 2 and 3, it's just a big blackout.
Right.
You're just like, I don't know. They tell me I did this, and
I don't know.